Hi everyone, welcome back. We read the story, The Grouchy Ladybug. She wasn't very happy. She got up on the wrong side of the bed. And as my mother would say, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed and walk into the wall? We had to get happy then. So at the end of the book, she is happy, tired, wet, but happy. And the happy ladybug shares the aphids with her, which was very nice. So today we're going to make our own little grouchy ladybug. And we're using some recycles and some not recycles. So because we're using a toilet paper roll, I went ahead and I already painted mine black because we have to let it dry, and that would take us a really long time to video that. So I've painted mine. If you don't want to paint it, you can use a piece of black construction paper to cover it and glue it, seal it on. And so then you have your black toilet paper roll. You need to have something sharp, and this is the part that the parents have to do. You're going to have to poke 8 holes into this toilet paper roll because you need 3 on each side for the 6 legs and 2 on the top for the antennas. So I've used a nail, and what you want to do is go alongside and push in 3 on that side, and then find front, and you want to go back at least an inch because this is going to be the face of the ladybug, and you need to have space for its eyes. So I have 4 of the holes in here already, and I was going to show you the other ones. So now I'm going to line up the other side of the holes with the ones I've put in. So I have the 1 hole in the top for the antenna, and I have the 3 on the side. So what I do is I make sure that those are on the side, and then I take this and I poke a hole in for the other antenna. And then I turn it around, and looking at where mine are over here, I then have to poke 3 holes over here. So it's 1, 2, 3. The reason I chose this is it has to be big enough that when we cut the pipe cleaners for the legs, that you'll be able to stick that into the little hole. So once that nail is used, you want to put it away somewhere so someone doesn't get hurt. So now we're to the point where we're going to go ahead and put the antennas and the legs in. So we take our pipe cleaner, we fold it in half, and then we fold that in half again. So each pipe cleaner is going to give us 8. Give us 4. So using the 2, we'll have 8 little pieces of equal parts, equal lengths of the pipe cleaner. And this is going to be 6 of them we're going to use for the legs, and then 2 will be for the antenna. Now, when I made my first one, I tried to be really tricky and not cut this one in half and stick it through here. That was really hard. putting it through wasn't too hard, but then trying to get it to turn around and come back up out the other little hole was very hard. So I think it's easier if you just do this. So we have 8 of them. 2 will be our antennas and 6 of them, because remember, all insects have 6 legs. 6 for the legs. So, in order to make the face, at the end where you are going to be putting in the antennas, you want to just squish that shut. And on the sides, push it in just a little bit, tuck it in, kind of like if you're going to roll a taco, you would do. So then you're going to have this, and that's the face. You say, well, how do you keep that shut? You use a stapler, and this is another part that the grown-ups are going to have to help you with. Take a stapler, 1 staple in, and you have the face done, except for the eyes. So now you can do your antennas. You want to do a little curve so we don't have any points sticking up, and then you practice your eye-hand coordination, and you stick this into this little hole. 1 antenna. And then practicing it again. Find the hole. And stick it in. And you push it in just a little bit. So then you have the antennas done. Now for the legs, so they don't fall out all the time, what you want to do is bend it over just a little bit like this. Use that. Stick it in the hole. And then in the back, go in, hold that down, and then bend it just a little bit so it secures it just a little bit. And then just bend your little leg. And so that's 1. And so you do this all the way along. So you have your 6 legs. And this is very good practice for your fine motor skills and your eye-hand coordination. So I've got 3 legs in and the antennas. So I turn it around, I go on the other side. So you're kind of making a little L when you're doing this. So now we have our 6 legs, our antennas, and the beginning of our head. So we're going to go ahead and put the eyeballs on. And this is hot glue, so we get a parent to help us with this part. And you know, if we stopped right now, we could almost think that this was another type of insect. It could be an ant. But we're not going to make an ant today. We're making a grouchy ladybug. So now we have to do the part that everyone knows about the grouchy ladybug. It's red wings. So I have a cupcake liner, a red cupcake liner. And I got this at the grocery store. And so what we do with this is we take it and we fold it in half. Then we cut along the line. So we're cutting this circle into 2 half circles. So our 2 half circles, if they put it together again, it would be a whole circle. So we're going to take our half circles. So the ladybug's wings are red with black spots. So you take either a black crayon or a black marker, and you can make as many dots on your ladybug as you would like. So you just go all over the ladybug and put those dots anywhere you want them to be. And they could be all different sizes too. Here's mine, but if you wanted to, you could make little tiny ones like that, but you'd have to make a lot of them. And they do not have to be perfect circles. So you put them all over the wings. And then our very last part of our ladybug, now that we have our wings done, we're going to be putting them onto her back. So we're going to take our glue stick, and instead of gluing this, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to glue the top part. I glued this part, so then I'm going to come right up here next to the antennas, and I'm going to glue it onto the back. And then I'm going to take the other one. So you want the round edge on the outside of your ladybug. And then you overlap it a little bit, coming to the other side of the antennas, flapping it over, and then fly away home, little ladybug. Have fun.